Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are returning. This video is going to be all about Gloucester Cathedral, which is an absolutely beautiful, breathtaking place. And the harmonics in this place is astounding. And it's also the filming location of Harry Potter. So a few of you might recognise some of the places, well, some of the scenes in this video. I know I did, but I didn't put two and two together until afterwards. And literally when we was walking out of the cathedral, there was signs everywhere saying that there was all Harry Potter signs saying, you know, filming location. But I had no idea before I went in, but it makes sense. And you know, watching this video you'll be able to recognise some places as well. So Gloucester Cathedral's history goes back a long time, and in 1681 King Ethelred gave Osric permission to found a monastery in Gloucester in honour of St Peter. In 1048, a few years before the Norman conquest of 1066, the site was used by Aldred, Bishop of Worcester, to found a Benedictine monastery, the city of Gloucester being an important royal city at the time. William the Conqueror found the monastery in a state of decay, and he appointed the first Norman abbot, Serlo, in 1072. Serlo started major rebuilding work in 1089 that lasted until he died in 1104. The abbey church he built was consecrated in 1100. When Serlo died in 1104, he was succeeded by Prior Peter, and during his reign the abbey church was given many donations of land, one of these being Robert Curthouse, William the Conqueror's eldest son. An effigy of Robert can be seen in the cathedral. The abbey also became an important Benedictine house in this century. Now, the cloisters in this church, normally cloisters are normally built to the south of the church, but in this case they lie to the north. This may have been because of lack of open space to the south. The cloisters may have been rebuilt between the middle and late 14th century and contain the first fan vaults to be seen in Britain. Fire played its part in the development of the abbey, as the original Norman church had a wooden roof and was under constant threat. The abbey church was under constant financial threat as the cost of maintaining and adding to the building was so high. In 1284, John Digamages became abbot at Gloucester, and through his farming knowledge increased the stocks of sheep owned by the abbey and returned a profit. After Digamages' reign, things again took a downturn until the death of King Edward II. The king was buried at Gloucester, and the number of pilgrims that visited the abbey gave it a much needed boost. Now, I've actually got this in the video and I've seen this, and it is magnificent. I can't get my words out, I'm so sorry. So, you know, definitely stick around to watch the video and you'll be able to see. I didn't think it was real at first. When I first seen it, I was like, no way, this is real, because it's beautiful stone carving. So yeah, Gloucester Cathedral was used as a location for Hogwarts in the Harry Potter film, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Now, there is some fun facts, so I will get round to those right now. Okay, so all modern signs, locks and electrics had to be disguised under panels painted to look like stone walls. So basically in the films that you wouldn't see the electric, so it would look like, you know, a real building. Well, it is a real building, but you know what I mean, so you can't see basically. So there's light switches on the inside of the east cloister door, right? Then you've got the halos had to be hidden in the stained glass windows, only for the films, because anything that would give away the set as a church, you know, it had to disappear. So the halos on the stained glass figures in the cloister windows were painstakingly covered with coloured plastic filter paper to blend in with the surrounding glass. One window has figures of Adam and Eve, and because these might have been in shot of the movies, they were given clothes and even the trademark Harry Potter lightning flash on their foreheads. So I found that to be really interesting. There are nearly 100 tombstones on the cloister floors which had to be disguised during filming. They were covered with roofing felt, which was then painted, marked, polished, varnished and made to look faded to match the rest of the stone flagged floor. Now, you'll see that on the video. You should see the graves on the floor, the gravestones. Some of them metal as well. Then you've got the red door. So you see that, that's just coming to it now. The red door in the dark entry at the northeastern corner of the cloisters was where the flood from the girls' toilets was filmed. Water from a tanker parked in the road outside was pumped through the doorway into a huge, specially constructed container and out to a drain in the garth, the cloister's central garden. So if you do go to Gloucester Cathedral, look carefully at the floor and you'll still see the marks of the adhesive tape that held the container in place. Now, I didn't see any of that when I went, but I wasn't looking for it. You got the wall by the dark entry. There's panelling made in the studio to look like the stone walling was hung with the chilling message in blood. Really a filmmaker's magic potion that read, "The Chamber of Secrets has been opened. Enemies of here beware." So I remember seeing that in the film. I didn't actually see it in the cathedral, but obviously it is there. And in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Rick Mayall, as playful poltergeist Peeves, set all the broomsticks zooming about in the East Cloister Walk. Unfortunately, this scene was one of the several that ended up on the cutting room floor because the film had to be cut to a manageable length. The lavatorium on the left hand side of the north walk, now that's where you'll see it's like a stone, like it looks like a stone trough basically, but that's where the monks used to wash, and it does look like there's water was running down it. And that place is actually where Harry and Ron hide from a giant troll behind the pillars. If anybody who's watched the film will know about that, so keep a lookout in the video because you'll see that in there. And it is breathtaking. The troll in the film is mainly computer generated, but huge legs were used in the filming to make it look more realistic, so big that there was some difficulty in getting them in through the cathedral's massive main doors. Now, if you watch the video, you'll see that those doors are huge. Okay, for filming, the cloister walks were lit by special gas-fired torches using a special gas that would not harm the ancient stonework. Sorry, I can't get my words out. And as you come to the end of the West Walk, the oddly named West Slipe door is on your right. A slipe is the name for a covered passage from a church or a monastery cloister. In the films, it was made to look smaller by means of a plastic mould placed over the real doorway, with a hinged portrait of the fat lady in front of it, and became the entrance to the Gryffindor common room. Now, I've seen this, and you'll see it in the video as well, and it is really cool. In real life, steps led down from the other side of the doorway, but more film wizardry was used to make it look like the common room. A false floor on stilts was built sloping slightly upwards to a backlit screen with a picture of the common room, a filmmaking device called a translight. So yeah, there you go. That's some fun facts about when they filmed Harry Potter in Gloucester Cathedral. I think it's absolutely fascinating, and to be honest, I couldn't imagine it being filmed anywhere else. Walking around there, it was like being in Hogwarts. So, you know, it was incredible. And that there is King Edward II that you just seen there. As I said, the graves and the marble stonework was just, you don't see it. And those flags, they reminded me of Harry Potter as well, you know, when they're in the main hall and they've got the flags hanging on the side. Yeah, so they definitely got some inspiration from Gloucester Cathedral for that, definitely. It's just a beautiful place. I recommend everybody go to Gloucester Cathedral, whether you're a Harry Potter fan or not. Like I said, I didn't know Harry Potter was filmed there. I did not know that. And it was the bells that called me in. So, you know, that's all I can say. So if you do want any more information before you visit, there's tons of stuff online. There's loads of Harry Potter facts, and you can just literally go there. They've got a digital, it's like what you download or something. It's for free, and it shows you where all the sites are and stuff like that. So yeah, it is definitely well worth it. So I'm going to leave that there. Also, I found something out really interesting that I've always wondered, but I've never looked into it. and I've always had a really like eerie feeling about them. But as you'll see, there's tons of gargoyles dotted around Gloucester Cathedral, and I found out that gargoyles can serve a very practical function. They drain the water from the roofs of churches and cathedrals to protect the stonework, protect it from erosion. So when they're solely used for architectural adornment, they're called grotesques. And in folklore, gargoyles are thought to ward off human harmful spirits. Their wide open mouths symbolic of devouring giants. They were also thought to act as a reminder of the hell that awaited anyone who did not attend church. Gargoyle is derived from the French gargoule or gargoule, meaning throat, usually taking the form of a twisted face or an animal hybrid. These ominous stone icons are referred to in Greek mythology as chimera, a creature with the head of a lion, the body of a goat, and the long tail of a snake. So I find that absolutely fascinating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look into this gargoyle thing and see how many other places use them. So thank you as always for being here, being part of my channel, being part of my weirdness. And yeah, thank you very much. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.